Hey everyone, it's Marcus here. Today I'm excited to share this new series with you. From now on, I will be interviewing different illustrators from around the world so that you get a chance to know about them. And today, our first guest is Olga. Olga is one of the illustrators I discovered on Instagram, and her style really captures my attention. For this interview, I asked her a few questions related to fashion illustrations, and I hope that you can learn from her as well. Enjoy the interview. So today we have Olga here, and she is one of the illustrators I actually really like. And I'm so happy that she's here today. Say hi.
Hi, hi
so
everyone. I'm Olga.
So yeah, maybe you can actually tell us about yourself, like for people who
Yeah,
don't
for
know
sure.
who you are.
Yeah, okay. I'm a self-educated fashion illustrator based in Taiwan, and I love to do magazine or comic or poster style, or you can just say editorial style.
Mhm.
And I love tell stories through my illustrations. So in every illustration I draw has a story in there. It just depends on how you see it.
Yep.
Even if I draw a sad story there.
Cool. So how long have you been doing fashion illustration?
It's quite short. I only do it for less than 2 years.
When I look at your works, I feel like you have been doing it for maybe five years already, just because of the skills. And speaking
Oh
of that,
wow.
what medium do you like to use? Do you like to use traditional or you use digital?
I basically only do digital art, and not because it's better than traditional art. It just I feel more comfortable in doing
Mm.
digital art, and I also want to draw wherever I am. I love to travel. I want just to bring my iPad, my Apple Pencil to anywhere to draw. Like if you have saw my Instagram, I have set a bit in front of the LV pop-up store
Yep.
to
Yep.
draw at display. So this is why I choose digital
So
art.
do you actually draw every day?
Yeah, I draw every day. Yeah, even if I am just in a coffee shop, I will draw people there just to practice my skill.
And how long do you draw? You usually draw like 20 minutes or like an hour every day. That's what a lot of artists want to know as well.
Well, I basically do more than 3 hours every day. Well, like 3 to 6 hours.
Okay,
But
take note. Artists,
yes.
make sure you take note because this is what Olga does every day. Okay, so when I first look at your Instagram account, I remember that I was so attracted to your magazine style. How did you come up with that idea? Because it was so interesting. It's like newspaper, there's so many words, and then there's like illustration pop out. And I remember when I first saw it, I said, wow, I have not seen people doing this kind of stuff for a really long time. So, how did you come up with this
Wow.
idea?
And have you said that? But I have to be honest, I didn't originally come up with this idea with the magazine style.
Mhm.
I had tried a lot styles before. It just I hide them, and I just imitate what other illustrators draw and try it by myself, and then I try again and again and evolve. And someday I remember I just uh, see a newspaper on Pinterest, and I think maybe I can just put a magazine or a newspaper after as a background of my illustration, and then I
Yep.
found out what I love. Yeah,
Uh,
it's just like that. It's not like a huge process.
Well, but it just works really well because that's what I'm looking for. And I just said it's really fresh. It's not something I have seen for a long time. If you look in the again, if you check fashion illustration hashtag, you probably won't see anything like that except your works. And I know you're like slowly moving towards to the other direction right now, but I just said if one day if you're doing this kind, if you are doing fashion week, maybe this is the kind of style people will want to see.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
because
right.
it's just
And
so fun because people will be like, oh, I get to see the style, like I get to see the collection, but I also know what's going on in that collection because you have words there as well. And I also love the fact that you have both English and Chinese description in the caption in the comment. That's so good because a lot of people just want to learn more about the brand. In a way, you're actually really promoting the brand.
yeah, right. But I have to say it's really a challenge for me. Why the reason why I didn't do so much more newspaper style is just I'm not really good at English writing. So I will do it again. I will definitely do it again, but just I have to practice my writing.
Yeah, but I mean, it makes sense when I look at your English. It makes sense when I look at your Chinese. It also makes sense to me. So you're all good. You can start your own little Instagram magazine right now with those illustrations. That's what
Wow.
I think.
Wow.
Well, so let's talk about your artworks. Well, this is probably a question that I ask a lot of artists. Out of all the artworks, which one is the most memorable, most challenging one?
Well, I would say most memorable one first is there are two, a McQueen one and the one that a girl sorting herself. Yeah, the
Yes.
sad one. Yeah,
So
because
why is McQueen one so hard to draw?
um it's because I always thought it's not good to show bad feelings in
Hmm.
fashion illustration.
Hmm.
You know, every fashion advertisements, they always want us to show our joyfulness, but
Yes.
there's not. We
Yes.
are. I said in the description in my illustrations, I said you are human, you have
Yes.
feelings, so just
Yes.
express it.
Yes.
And I feel like if I saw an advertisement in like this description, I will love this brand
Hmm.
because they are so true. Yeah,
Yes.
so this is why this illustration is the most memorable one for me.
So that's the same with the one with the hair, right? Just the face and the hair.
Yes,
Because
yes,
yeah, that one looks really, really sorrow as well. So yeah, it's true though. Like when it comes to fashion ad campaigns, they usually want to show you the most like cheerful, the joyful girls walking on like on the
yeah,
street, and then you want to own the bags. But I think when it comes to Alexander McQueen, it tends to have a little sadness to the collection as well. So when I look at that illustration, I can actually relate to the situation as well and the collection because not every day is rainbow and sunshine. There are times that people will get
yeah,
really,
right.
really sad. I can see that it's really challenging to actually capture that essence and you don't really know how people react when you post it. I think that's
Yes.
something that we constantly, even for me as a content creator, I would like, okay, do people like it? This is what I really want to do.
I just feel if you post something sad or something challenge in your content,
Yep,
although there are most people don't want to see that, but your fans, your true friends, will stick to you more because you said
absolutely.
the truth. You let them
Abs-
express themselves as well. Yeah, so
Absolutely. Yeah, I totally agree on with you on that. So I'm hoping artists can use those artworks to express their feelings, their emotions in the future because artwork is the way to go. Well, speaking of McQueen, is this the dream brand you actually want to work with in the future, or do you have other brands that you want to work with?
McQueen definitely is the dream brand I want to work with. I know if everyone see my post, they will know I love McQueen so much. Yeah,
Me
I
too.
even I even saw that if they send me a request of collaboration without any pay, I will still do it. I will do it.
Speaking of McQueen, I actually had this experience too. I tried to knock on McQueen's door so many times, but
Really?
no luck whatsoever. If McQueen, you're watching this video, maybe we should really do something and make the illustration community happy, because it seems like everyone wants to work with like McQueen on a contest or on something cool and fun. But aside from McQueen, do you have any other brands that is on your list?
Well, Schiaparelli, of course.
Schiaparelli.
Everyone wants to work with Schiaparelli. Yeah, their
Schiaparelli, yes,
surrealness.
they are so
Yeah.
surreal. So yeah, but what kind of things do you want to work with them? Do you want to work on an ad campaign or a product or a print?
I think ad and products, but I just thought maybe if they want to do a fashion magazine, fashion newspaper, I'm the one. I'm the one who can do it. So pick me.
You're good at selling yourself right now. That's amazing. So now we're actually going towards to the other direction. Let's talk about illustrators. Do you have any illustrators you want to meet in real life?
Well, Samuel Harrison, I think everyone know him. Yeah.
We all love Samuel Harrison. So if you get to meet him, what kind of questions you want to ask him?
I thought a lot of questions I want to ask him. Like, yeah, have been struggling about if he really wanted to take so much time on only one work, because
Yeah.
I know everyone is struggling to do quicker and quicker for
Yeah.
the Instagram feed
Yeah.
or for social media feed, but
Yeah.
he stick to his style and spend a lot of time on it.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just want to ask him how he did it.
So basically, I know that he really concentrate on his artwork. So he's doing like quality over quantity. So he has no plan to create a lot and to get people's attention. He's more like, oh, I'm going to take my time to do it. But maybe this is a question I can ask him in the future.
Hi Olga, I heard you like my work. Thank you very much, I really appreciate it. You had a question wondering whether I struggled to work on one illustration that's time consuming while the Instagram algorithm is telling you to post constantly as much as possible. And it's definitely something I've struggled with before in terms of like that pressure, wanting to be the fastest, post the most, and just be like showing as much artwork as possible. But I think what happens with that is that you start rushing everything and you start looking at your artwork as content rather than it being something you like to do, something you love to do, your passion, and you start missing out details that you used to really love. And then your grid, your like Instagram feed is just full of work you're not that proud of. And you've gone down a route of work that you don't know if you like anymore. So I think there's nothing telling you can't post the same illustration more than once. You can work on something and take your time with it and still be posting regularly. You've just got to be creative with the way you're presenting it online. You can have one illustration and divide that up into like 6 different posts. Like work in progress, zoomed in detailed pictures, the illustration in your workspace, the illustration in a frame, the scanned in image, so like it's like the final image, and also like videos and reels of you creating that illustration, like the process of it all. So I think take your time with it and present it in different ways that mean you're maximizing as much like content as you can for your social media platforms, because people follow you because they like your work. So don't be ashamed or embarrassed to show them as much of that as possible. It should be a good thing. It should be a good thing. So hopefully that helps.
One more question to ask you. Where do you see yourself in 5 years as a fashion illustrator?
Well, I first of all, I will collaborate with McQueen in the future.
Yes, McQueen is one of
the...
Yes.
Yes, and
Let's listen up. Like McQueen, Schiaparelli, Olga is looking for you. Contact her.
Okay, and I will be a 3D illustrator. I am planning to learn 3D skills, and I want to just build a 3D illustration world with new skills, and also follow the trend. And why I want to do this is because I also want to let gaming industry combine with the fashion industry.
Yeah.
Like you said before, I love gaming industry. I love game. And I know everyone want a new skin. Everyone wants to every day have a new skin for your character. So fashion is one thing I love. Gaming is one thing I love. So I want to combine them. And 3D skills can make people closer to illustration, fashion, game. So that's what I want.
And do you plan to go to the metaverse? Do you plan to like explore the NFT, all those virtual things right now?
I am still learning. It's so hard for me, but I will do it. I will definitely go straight to new trend.
Okay, yeah, I think 3D animation is one of the things that illustrators should be learning right now. Just there's a big market to it, so good that you're doing that. And I remember McQueen is actually doing a 3D clothing animation NFT somewhere some time ago. Alexander McQueen, contact Olga. She has something to offer.
Yeah, and also Schiaparelli, please.
Schiaparelli, please. Both brands. Olga is looking for you, or you can find her first. I think that's pretty much the interview. Do you have any questions you want to like ask the Draw Dot community, or do you have any things you want to say to the Draw Dot community?
Well, I want to say to all members I met there.
Yeah,
I just love them. They are so supportive, and yeah, they always send me warm message through DM, and yeah, I just want to thank them.
Oh,
they're so nice.
Oh, now I feel good. Where are my DMs? I want some really nice DMs too. I'm just joking.
I'm really struggling with the figures, the numbers of Instagram they gave me. And the community will still DM me, say that they love my work. And this really helped me to keep going with this.
Cool. All right. So if you have sent Olga's DMs before, this is her thank you. Well, I just want to say thank you for doing this interview with me. I'm looking forward to see more of your works. Again, I'm pretty sure that you will draw more Alexander McQueen and Schiaparelli illustrations. So I expect that to be on your feed really soon. That being said, this is the end of this interview. Thank you so much. And I can't wait to see you on Instagram again. I hope you enjoyed this interview, and I want to say thank you to Olga for being part of this. If you like this video, make sure you like it, and also make sure you subscribe to our channel, and also turn on the bell notifications so that you will know when I will release the next video. With that being said, I will see you in the next video. Bye.